Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Deepak Kumar and I'm a business coach. In this episode, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills in coaching called the acknowledgement skills. See, acknowledgement is an art. You should know when to acknowledge a person and how to acknowledge a person. Because when you acknowledge in an authentic way, you can actually bring in a transformative shift in a person. You can actually take him to the next level of his performance. So let's take this opportunity to understand a little more about acknowledgement. Acknowledgement is one of the most important skills in coaching. And in the coaching process, as you begin this coaching process, what happens is that the coach starts sharing with you many things. He starts sharing with you his success stories. He's also sharing with you his vulnerabilities. See, for example, when he's sharing with you his success stories, what happens? He's actually telling you, listen, Mr. Coach, these are the kind of strengths that I have, and these are the strengths that have made me successful. And when he's sharing with you certain vulnerabilities, he's saying, listen, I have the strengths, but I'm really scared. I don't know what to do and how to go about it. And it's stopping me. Now, when he's sharing all these things, the success and the vulnerabilities, what happens is that he's indirectly telling you that, Mr. Coach, recognize the fact that I have certain things in me which is making me successful and something which is making me vulnerable. And when you acknowledge that fact in the conversation and acknowledge him that the fact that he is being successful because of certain capabilities he has developed over time, or he's feeling vulnerable, a transformation starts taking place within him. He feels at ease, he feels comfortable, and he will start building trust and intimacy with you. And that makes acknowledgement one of the most important skills in the coaching process. There are times when you need to acknowledge the coaching. Particularly when you're in the coaching process, look for the time, look for that phase when you see that passion coming in, see that interest, see that enthusiasm, see that vulnerability, feel the scare that he's coming in, he's demonstrating through his conversation. And when he's demonstrating all these emotions or any one of these emotions, it is time to use these emotions to actually acknowledge that emotion with him and then say whatever you want to say. Acknowledging is an art, and you could actually acknowledge a person in many ways depending on the situation. For example, he's just shared with you a success story. You could actually tell him, wow, that's really wonderful. I think the learnings from this can actually propel you to the next level, isn't it? You could also tell him, listen, I'm delighted to hear your success. That's really wonderful. Or if he's actually sharing with you his vulnerability, you could tell him, listen, I understand what you're saying, and I can feel this, I can sense the trouble that you're having. Can we explore a bit on this and then move forward? So you could do that. Acknowledgement has a very important place in coaching. See, when your conversation is very, very authentic, acknowledgement actually helps build, trust, intimacy. And when you have this trust and intimacy with your client, what happens is that this client actually starts sharing with you more and more vulnerabilities, more and more of himself. And when he shares more, he can actually become more self-aware and move ahead in his life. The second advantage that comes when you start acknowledging is that it acts as a catalyst for him. It gives him that necessary octane to actually to move forward. And when he moves forward, he owns it up. He owns up the coaching process. He owns up his responsibility. And when he does that, he actually moves to success. There is a behavioral shift, there is a cognitive shift, and he is actually on a success path. So acknowledgement starts playing a very important role in coaching process. Thank you everybody for viewing this episode. We'll be soon coming out with many more episodes on coaching in terms of competencies, in terms of skills, in terms of applications, and you'll be hearing more of them. And to get a first-hand information that the episode is out, I would request you to kindly press the subscribe button. You'll be getting the information subsequently. Thank you so much and have a great day.